Good morning, warriors. Happy hump day. Don't mind the mess. It is a bit of a shit show over here as we prepare everything so it is ready to transition over to TLC ASAP. So this is the staging area, which I'm so grateful for because Gio's able to build everything. We have everything ordered. It's all ready. We just need the clean, delightful USA amazing space to be ready. So, happy Wednesday. I hope your day is starting bright and clear, just like the delicious fall weather. How great is it outside? So, today I want to talk a little bit about vitamins. Unfortunately, we can't get everything we need out of our diet, right? Our soil has been stripped of its resources, so it is no longer able to give us everything we need, right? So there are essential things that we are not getting from the soil anymore. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You know, the US feeds the world, so we do a ton of farming for everybody, which is incredible, especially here in Wisconsin where we take really good care of the rest of the world, providing with delicious cheese, meat, and a whole bunch of different things, right? So a side effect of that is the more you use the land, the more you have stripping of the natural chemical or the natural vitamins, just because there's no rest time. The soil doesn't have time to rest and replenish. They're using all of the fields, and even if they do field rotation, it's so soon in between the crops, it's not long enough to let the soil replenish its natural nutrients. So in general, our fruits and vegetables and things that we put in our body are deficient. They're nutrient deficient. And as we well know, people that live the fast lifestyle of eating boxed foods, eating things you can grab from Quick Trip, eating things that you can grab from any kind of fast food, they are devoid of nutrients. So in general, we all need, some essential vitamins. Now, the one thing I tell people when I see them is I would rather have you take no vitamins than buy them at Costco, Sam's Club, CVS. And the reason being is there is no regulation on those things that we are putting in our body. Like the FDA does not regulate supplements. It does not look at labels and make sure that everything in there is exactly what's said to be in there and nothing else. So unfortunately, our supplements that aren't done by, more doctor vetted establishments are not verified. So I always tell people, I don't want you taking something you can get at Costco. Even if you have to skip a month because, the other supplements are more costly, I would rather have you skip a month than put things in your body that we don't know where they come from. So when it comes to maintenance, what do I think of as maintenance? Well, number one, vitamin D. None of us gets enough vitamin D unless you're a farmer working the fields all year long, not wearing a shirt and not showering for 48 hours after sun exposure. That has been the only way that they have shown that we actually get enough vitamin D through our skin. So vitamin D is super important, and vitamin D balanced with K2, right? And what does that do? Well, that tells the vitamin D to go to the right spot in the body. So vitamin D, I love. Now, in my patients, I start people on 10,000. In the conventional world, they would look at me like I was crazy, but all of my patients are deficient and they are all autoimmune. So all autoimmune people, we're shooting for a vitamin D level of greater than 70. That's going to prevent against seasonal affective disorder. That's going to prevent against any worsening of autoimmunity. And you balance that with 200 of K2. Okay, so that's my number one. My number two is magnesium. Everybody is deficient in magnesium. The soil does not have magnesium. We don't get enough of it. As I told you in my other about magnesium threonate, there are a bunch of different magnesiums, a bunch of different actions for them. Magnesium citrate only works in the bowel, so it doesn't help with cellular magnesium. If you are not an everyday pooper, you need magnesium citrate. You need to be having a bowel movement at least once a day. We don't like to keep that material. That's all the bad stuff that our body doesn't want. We want that moving every day, right? So magnesium citrate is the cheapest, other than maybe like mag oxide, which you guys already heard I think is junk, right? So then when it comes to cellular magnesium, the two more reasonable ones, magnesium malate or magnesium glycinate. These are both excellent if you have restless leg, if you have leg cramps, if you have body pains, if you have a bunch of different things. Magnesium malate and glycinate are mid-grade in terms of cost. So you're looking at probably about $20 a month for a daily supply of magnesium malate or glycinate. And then I focused my Friday infomercial on magnesium threonate. Magnesium threonate is a little more costly. If you take it twice a day, 2 tabs twice a day, it'll run you about $70 a month. But so much better than taking an SSRI, right? So those are my top two. People always say, do you want a multivitamin? I'm not a fan of multivitamins. I like to pick and choose. Part of the thing is I do check my patients for, vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, selenium, all the B vitamins. So I like to pick and choose because I don't want to give you a big handful of vitamins. So those are my little spew on vitamin D, magnesium, and why to choose a vitamin wholesaler like Fullscript. So if you don't have a functional doctor or you don't have somewhere to go, you can always sign on through the Lide Center website. We have a link to Fullscript. You can order anything on there after you create an account. Help yourself. I want you to be healthy. You don't have to see me to do that because I know it's costly to see me. But if you want to be optimized, if you want to be, talk about anti-aging, what to do best for your health, if you have some mystery symptoms and you need a Dr. House to help you figure it out, don't hesitate to contact us. Happy Hump Day, Moldies. Love you so much. Big love.